Hi everyone, good evening. Ramaya here. Today we will discuss about dynamic lookup transformation and its properties that are available within the connected lookup transformation. Dynamic lookup transformation will help us to maintain the current data in our target table. It means that if you are already loaded data into your target table as a initial load or full load, again the record which is available in target level, that is coming from the active source with the changes. Those changes are going to captured by our dynamic lookup functionalities. Okay, whereas in static lookup it will not update the cache. It means that cache updation is nothing but it will not capture the updated information from the active source if the record is already available in our target level. Okay, that is the meaning of cache updates. Okay, whenever you are going to look up, whenever you are going to configure the connected lookup transformation with the dynamic lookup cache, immediately integration service will try to update that cache, okay, on the target table. And we have one more property, that is dynamic lookup transformation allows the synchronization of the target lookup table image in the memory with its a physical table in a database. That is the reason we are going to update the cache is nothing but we are going to update the updated information from the active source and will load into our target table. Okay, so here how we are going to update the record if already record is available at target table, and if record is not there, any records that are coming from the source as a newly record, how to insert into our target table. Okay, that we can see with the help of new lookup row. If new lookup row equal to 0, it will not update or it will not insert any record. Okay, if the new lookup row equal to 1, integration service will help us to insert the new record. Okay, in the same way, if new lookup row equal to 2, it will try to update the cache. It means that it will try to update the newly available information from the active source and load into your target table. What are all the details that are available previously, that will be updated with the updated information. That is how it will function. Okay, but here we have one more excellent property called as sequence ID. If you take any port with the data type as integer, automatically it will display you the sequence ID, which will help you to create the sequence numbers each and every record at target level. Okay, now I will try to create one simple mapping and I will show you how it is going to help us to maintain the current data, whereas we are going to maintain the SCD type 1 in Informatica Power Center. Same thing will be happening with the help of dynamic lookup transformation also. Okay, yeah, let me start our practical session now. Let me open Informatica. Yeah, it is already there. I'm going to disconnect and let me connect. Okay, under tools, I'm going to take mapping designer. Here, let me take the new mapping. Okay, m_dynamic cache implementation. Okay, this is my mapping name. Control C, take this one for to create a session under workflow. Okay, and here I'm going to take EMB table as a source object, and I have target ready with the name trg dynamic. Okay, okay, now what I'll do, let me take lookup transformation on target table. Why I am taking the lookup transformation on target table? I am going to capture the updated information from the active source by comparing the already available information in target table. Okay, that is the reason I am looking upon target table whether the record is available or not. If the record is available, it is going to update the information which is coming from the source. If that is not there, it is going to insert into my target table. Okay, this is here underscore dynamic lookup is my target object. Okay, if you see here under target, this is the my target object. Okay, click on OK. Now what you will do, take the ports from your source qualifier. From source qualifier, you can drag and drop into your lookup table. Lookup table is on target, right? Yeah. Once this is done, you can go ahead and you can create the condition. Okay, EMP number equal to EMP number. If this is identified, then it will check the join conditions also. Okay, let me give that information also here. See, what are all the ports you taken from source, right? EMP number 1. From here, you try to deselect all output ports. I don't want to mark it as a output ports. Okay, I want to take the ports from the active source to give the comparison, like associative expression. Okay, before that, what you have to do, you can change the configurations. Okay, I am going to configure dynamic lookup catch. Once you are able to enable this particular property, automatically you are able to see the synchronization dynamic catch. This is the reason we are going to update the catch. Update catch is nothing but what are all the changes that are available. That information will captured from the source by comparing source data with the target table data, and it will update into my target table. Okay, this we have to enable. Once that is happened, immediately you can enable insert else update. What it will do, if the record is coming as a new, that will insert into your target table. If the record is already available at target table and again coming with the changes, that will be update. That is the reason I am going to configure with insert else update. Okay, click on OK. Let me see this one. Lookup field has associated port for lookup updates transformation is not valid. Okay, let me fix this one. I'm going to see here. I have one property, employee key. With the help of this one, I am going to generate the sequence number. The moment when I am going to change the data type as integer, immediately I am receiving sequence ID. Okay, this is the one special feature that we have in dynamic lookup transformation. Okay, with the help of this one, I am going to generate the sequence numbers for each and every record at my target level. Okay, now what I'll do, I am going to compare source ports, right? These are all coming from source. Okay, I am going to compare ename. This is available at target level. Again, I am going to compare with the source whether this is there any changes or not. The same way you can do for rest of the ports as well. Okay, job equal to job to compare. Okay, again you can do MGR and hire date. See here, this is the hire date that I have, and I'm going to compare with the source salary with the target salary. And what is this? This is DNAME, DEP number 1. Okay, which is coming from the source. I am going to compare with the target value. Okay, this is comparison I am going to configure accordingly. Okay, then only it will capture. See, already EMP number is available. I configured as condition, right? So that is the reason this is disabled automatically. Rest of the ports you can compare with the already available target ports. Then only it will capture the updated information. Otherwise, it will not capture. So always make sure that whenever you are going to take source ports into your target, lookup transformation, immediately you can deselect the output ports to avoid the confusion. Okay, once that is happened, immediately you can do the configuration setup here. Okay, once that is done, you have to provide the associated expression information also. Okay, let me give database connection also my lookup table. This is target. Yes, I am going to provide the information for connection where this particular object is available. This is there in Oracle. Okay, you just click apply, click OK. Okay, now let me take one more instance of my target table for updating purpose. Okay, here you can see logically two tables, but the data will be available physically single target table. Okay, before that, what I have to do, let me take the router transformation here. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, how it will insert the data into target table and how it will update the data into target level, right? So I am going to take which are the ports that are showing as input, right? The ports which are showing here arrow marks are possible to take next to downstream transformation. Okay, yes. Now I am going to create the two groups. One group is for insert the records. If the record is newly coming from the active source, it will insert, and this is for update group. Okay, so what is the condition that I have to give here as a filter? Go to ports and you can choose new lookup row equal to 1. It means that it is going to insert into target table. Okay, click validate. Again you can click on OK. Now take update group. Here we can provide new lookup row equal to 2. Okay, it means that it will update the records if the record is already available at target table and coming with the change from the active source. Click apply, click on validate and you can click on OK. I'm going to apply now. Okay, I have created two groups. Okay, now what I'll do, from insert group, I'll do the connections directly to my target table. I don't want to give the new lookup row here. Okay, I want a new lookup row up to this particular transformation to write the logic. That's all. Okay, for condition purpose, I want to that one. Apart from that, I don't want to use next level. Okay, you have to give the proper connection information. Otherwise, it will load wrong data. That is for sure. Now, what I will do, this is my, I have provided EMP, employee underscore key, ename, EMP number, ename, job, MGR, hire date, salary, and the department. So from the update group, you can take update strategy transformation to update the records if all records are that are available already in a target level. Okay, so take this one and you can drag and drop into your update strategy transformation. Here what we will do, go to properties. By default we have 0. It means that DD insert. We need DD update. Okay, validate, yes, and click on OK, click apply, and you can click OK here. Then You can give the connection information to the instance of a target table. Okay. Yeah, I'm done my mapping. It's very simple that we have control yes. Okay, once completed, what you can do, you have to create control sorry, control C, dynamic catch implementation. You have to create the session again. Okay, now go to tools, task developer. Under task developer, you have to take the task, right? Session you can take yes underscore, and you can give the mapping name. You have to follow the proper format that we have. Okay, click on this one, and this is my dynamic mapping, right? Click OK and click done. Once this is happened, what you have to do, you can use the connection information under mapping tab. Go to here and you can choose the right relational reader connection. Okay, and my target tables are available under Oracle database, and for now I am going to provide the normal. And one more thing, make sure that you should not give truncate target table option. Okay, you should not give. Why? If you give the truncate target table option, what it will do, it will truncate the previous data and it will load the current data, right? But if that is happen, you are not able to update any information because previous data may not be available at target table. So integration service will not help you to update the data because there is no data to compare and update the existed information or the newly records information which is coming from the active source. So do not enable this one. Okay, do not enable this one. And we have to go to here. We have two instances here. Also you can give the load type as normal. Later I will explain you why I have provided. Okay, that is one. And lookup, yes, I already provided. I am going to click apply, click OK. Make sure that always target table having primary key to update the DML operations. Okay, if no, I mean primary key, it will not update the any records. That is mandatory. Okay, I am creating, yeah, I have created workflow now. Now what I'll do, let me take the relevant session to give configuration from link task. You can enable this one now. Okay, I have to run my workflow. See, start workflow. Let me see the result. Okay, this is succeeded. And where is, what is my target? TRG dynamic, right? Let me check in my target table. Select star from TRG underscore dynamic. Yes, see, if you see here, 14 rows are selected or loaded into my target table. Same way, with the help of the employee key, I have generated sequence numbers for each and every record, right? Now what I will do, I am going to update one record here. Okay, update emp set ename equals to Smith underscore 2, where emp number equal to 7934. Okay, yeah, once you performed any DML operator, you have to issue the commit because this will available in buffer. It will not store directly into your database, right? Since you are going to use the DML operation, you have to issue the commit interval. Once this is done, this particular changes permanently updated into your database. Okay, let me try one more time to run my workflow. Start workflow and you can go to monitoring. Okay, I could see this is completed. Let me see the statistical information here. If you see, yeah, it is showing 14 records are applied from the active source. One is updated, it seems, right? Let me check the data now. Okay, yeah, perfect. See, 7934 I have updated in my source. Miller, instead of Miller, I have provided Smith too. Okay, what will happen, on what basis this is done? If you see our mapping, okay, if you see our mapping, what is the configurations that we provided here? See, if any changes are coming from the source, that will compare with the target data. E-name, is there any change with the E-name, job, MGR, hire date, salary, or a department number? It's a kind of join only. It is going to verify if any changes are there. These metadata is related to source and this metadata is related to target. It will compare each and every column and it will capture the updated information. This is how it will help us to maintain the current data in our target level, right? Previous data, it will be, yeah, deleted automatically and it will always maintain the current data. Suppose again you are going to change anything here, it will erase automatically and it will capture the current data. So this is how it will maintain the data to capture into our target table as a current data, whereas we are going to maintain with the help of SCD type 1 in Informatica Power Center. Okay, thank you and thanks for your time here. Okay.